Alrighty then. As I'm coming out and only grabbing a few things, because yes, I took in for my lunch, we have another old, impatient person to add to the list. This lady didn't feel like waiting in fucking line to check out, so she hands the cashier her gallon of milk, rotisserie chicken, and deli salads, and walks out. Like, you look retired. Where the fuck do you need to be right now? You don't need to be so impatient. Shut up, motherfucker, trying to beg for fucking money. Interrupt my video, bitch. Nobody's gonna give you money, dumb shit. Literally standing in front of the sign that says no panhandling. Do not support it. I'm yelling. Like, yeah, I'm yelling too, because I have the air conditioning on. And it's not even full blast. But yeah, just hands all your shit to the cashier and walks the fuck out. You look retired. Where the fuck do you need to be? In such a hurry. Like, it's always old people that do it. I've never seen anyone young do that. Or, like, old people cut in line. Like, you know what'd be funny? That dude tried to, like, force my window down and be like, clonk him right on the head with that. That would hurt too. Cause that's some thick ass cardboard. That's some solid shit. You could knock somebody out with that. I would knock a motherfucker out. Like, I'm like waiting for the wrong dude to like touch me, and I'm gonna freak the fuck out, regardless of whether I'm at work or not. Be like, bitch, I'm a famous YouTuber. Fuck off. I would literally say that too. I'm a famous YouTuber. Don't fucking touch me, or I will sue you for harassment. Like, 100%, and I would too. Because I have family that has lawyer connections. So, yeah, that would not be a problem at all. That'd be easy peasy. But, to be fair, the only famous content creators that get sexually harassed or touched or whatever unwantedly are the attractive ones. And thank God I'm not one of those. Still, there'd be some freaks crazy enough to do it, regardless. So yeah, in response to, let's just say, I'm gonna say my biggest fan on YouTube is the one that leaves comments on almost every one of my videos. You know who you are. And obviously they're never mean. So yeah, ranking other things. Now, I'm not gonna do any more drinks. I'm kind of freaking, if I do drinks, it would be in the random rally. Like if y'all know the, shit, what's the name? What's the brand? Jumex. The Hispanic fruit nectar drinks or whatever they are. Those are good. I like those. I know the kiddo really likes the apricot one. I don't even know if we still carry it. But I tend to forget about that one, oddly enough. But there's another brand that just came in the store, and there's a whole stack base of it. And because I didn't feel like grabbing a cart and didn't have enough, room in my arms to carry, I do want to try all the flavors. They're like 92 cents a can, which is a little steep, but the thing is, since they are cans, I would not do like the The Calypsos. Because at least those, I could take a sip, write down what I rank it, close the lid, put it back in the fridge. And then just take it to work as I wanted. At least it had a lid you could close. On a can, obviously, you don't have that luxury. Once you open it, drink it. And I don't want to have them all open in one shot. So if I do those, which I want to, I would have to maybe drink 2 a day or something. I mean, I could drink them all in one day, but it would have to just be like one at a time and then record it as I do it. But, they even have a pear one. Now, they have strawberry banana, which I know is, there's a Jumex strawberry banana. They have a mango, which I know Jumex has a mango. I think there's a peach. There's a pear, and I know there's another one. No, there's an apple. There's at least 5 flavors of the Del Frutals. Now, Jumex, we used to have all the flavors single. Like, you could just buy individual cans. And then they started making, like, 12 packs, like soda cans. So if anybody, like, and I know this strawberry banana is probably, like, the most popular of that one. And I like that one. The only one I remember we didn't like out of Jumex was the guava. That one was kind of weird. That one we really did not care for. And what was the other thing? The Jarritos soda, Mexican soda, that one has a guava too, I think. And I remember getting that mix pack. And we didn't care for the guava too much. Something about guava we just don't care for. And then the other one that was a little on the weird side was the tamarind. It was okay, but it definitely was not a favorite. I missed those mixed packs, man. They were freaking good. But it's like, it's only certain stores that carry them, which kind of sucks. Ours doesn't. But I think I will do the Del Frutals because I'm curious if they even come close to Jumex. I mean, they might. Never know. But I'm thinking if I do a ranking a week, like I've done ramen, like I've done the beans. And actually, you know another bean one I could do? But I will save it for next year because it's not like it's gonna go anywhere because it's been around for a really, really, really long time. And it's not the pork and beans, obviously, because we did that. But it's one kind of similar. Beanie Weenies. I totally freaking forgot about Beanie Weenies. And I had to put something away down the aisle that has the canned vegetables and stuff. And it caught my eye when I was putting the thing away. And I'm like, oh my god, Beanie Weenies. I could totally do that next year for the bean rankings when we start them up again. That could be the first one, actually, because I'm really, like, I know it's just chunks of hot dogs, but hot dogs and baked beans go good together, so why not? Like, I mean, if you're making yourself a chili dog, that's literally what you're doing. But you're reversing it because you're cutting the hot dog up in the beans. But what I was thinking was, like, I want to do something other than drinks. I'm tired of just, like, everything's drinks. We did Circle, and I got burned out of that. We did Hint. We pretty much knocked all those out, at least the ones I can conveniently get at the store. Like, I know there's other flavors, but I would have to order online, and, like, when you do that shit, you gotta order, like, a whole fucking case of them. It's like, I ain't got that kind of money to do that, and then it's shipping, and, all that crap. Because The only way I would actually do that is if I just bought myself a whole case of crisp apple hint, because that 100% is my favorite. And I know they had a strawberry kiwi. I'm pretty damn sure they had one of those back when I first tried it, and that one was good too. And I'm like, why is that not in any of these mixes, or did they just stop doing it? I don't know. I'd have to go on the website and look. But I was thinking, because the thing I had to get, which actually was on the shelf, but there was room for more, so I said, fuck it, I'll put the rest up. Canned foods that have been around for a very long time. And one of them that I had always wanted to taste test, because I'd stocked it before, had people order it before I started like doing exceptions all the time, is boiled peanuts. Because I always thought that is the weirdest sounding thing ever, but people like it. And it's still a thing, you can still buy it. No, I'm not doing canned spinach, because that's just fucking gross. There's no way I'm touching that. After eating fresh spinach cooked, I don't even want to buy the frozen shit anymore, let's be honest. That would get a 0 out of 10. No. I mean, ugh. But, I mean, well, I could do the Popeye spinach, because Popeye's been around for fucking ever. But kind of what I want to do is not only rank the stuff that you can get in cans. Obviously, it never be as good as fresh, but, you know, if worse come to worse and you gotta store stuff for an emergency, bam, cans are your go-to, right? So maybe I could just do all the canned vegetables, because they've all been, it's been a thing for years, for a long, long time. I mean, the original green bean casserole recipe uses canned, although, however, when I do it for myself, I always buy fresh and do it, because it's just better. But obviously, you know, if you're on a really tight budget for Thanksgiving, yeah, the can works. It still tastes good. So I could do canned green beans. There's that Hanover green bean salad, which I'd never tried that before. There's succotash, or triple succotash, I know is one of them, which unfortunately has lima beans, and I don't like lima beans, but I was talking to one of the vendors, and he said, because I told him the one thing bread-wise that I can't stand is Hawaiian rolls. It makes me gag. And we were talking about how your taste buds change, your body changes, and things that you didn't like before you may like now. And he said, technically every 7 years, your taste buds change. And I'm just like, well, for some things I can understand. And I said, now, the one thing I have tried over and over again and still can't do is whole wheat bread, and that's because Mom made me eat too much of it as a kid. And he goes, okay, that one is fully understandable. You had too much, your body's burnt out from it, you can't do it anymore. Like, exactly. I just gag. I can't do it. And Hawaiian rolls affect me the same way. There is something off about a roll being sweet in the way that the Hawaiian rolls are sweet. It bothers me. It's when you have a gag reflex, it's almost like your stomach telling you that's poison, don't eat that. That's kind of what it, you know, translates to me. Like, hey, no, don't eat that. That's poison. Don't eat that. That'll make you sick. Not that it will, but like, your body just says, nope, you can't have that. And I told him cottage cheese is my other bane. Like, I can't, That, and I've seen baby barf that looks like cottage cheese, so that's definitely never gonna happen. And I don't like sauerkraut either. That's a soury taste I still just can't do. Now, I've gotten to the point where I can handle Greek yogurt. That's different because there is a flavor put in that. And And I know some of the cottage cheeses are mixed with fruit. You can buy those. But I think even beyond that still is the texture thing. And because, like I said, I've seen baby barf that looks exactly like it, it's just never going to happen. Now, as I've said before, I can do sauerkraut on a Reuben sandwich because it's got corned beef. It's got Thousand Island dressing to cover up that taste. Then it doesn't bother me because it's mixed with all this other crap and it works. However, a Rachel's better because it's made with coleslaw. Pretty much everything is the same except it's coleslaw. So, in that sense, and coleslaw I used to hate as a kid, but I freaking love it now. I'll never get to enjoy the best coleslaw ever made again, which was from Ferguson and Hassler in Corryville. Their homemade coleslaw was friggin' phenomenal. It was a very sweet coleslaw, but it was perfect. And if I can ever find that recipe again, oh, I will make that shit in a heartbeat. And I'll make my own damn Rachel. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing old school canned stuff, like Glory Foods. I don't know where all they ship to, but if you've seen their big cans, and it's one of the ones that's Southern style seasoned green beans and potatoes in a can, and it's got, and that was what I had to pick out. And it has garlic in it, and I'm like, ooh, garlic. I may actually like this. This I will definitely try. And then that's what got me thinking, shit in a can, just random vegetables and stuff like that in a can. Ranking canned vegetables. And just pick different one each week. Because, hey, let's just face it, at least they're cheap. And, perfect side dish when I take a lunch. So let me know what you think. And also in that series, I kind of want to put that when that item was first canned, or maybe the company that made it, like Glory Foods. When were they established? Stuff like that. So it's a little bit more informative rather than just me ranking stuff based on taste and how my taste buds are. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love y'all.